Somebody asked about views, tips on getting more views on Twitch. I'm not sure why. Can you? Maybe I'll answer it, then I'll ask you a question. I don't get that many views on Twitch. I don't know why people come and ask me that. And then I turn around a month later and they got 600 viewers to my 40. I don't get it. Okay. There's several things you can do. Maybe I should start charging for this information. Yeah, we'll start a business off of this. I'm just joshing you, man. Don't worry about it. I'm just joking. No, don't. You don't need to make excuses. I'm just joking. Well, there's a lot of ways you can get viewers, and a lot of times it's a hit or miss thing. It works for some people and doesn't work for others. The main thing you gotta do is be consistent. You gotta be consistent in something. With me, I'm consistently inconsistent. People who come to my channel know that I play all kinds of stuff at similar same same time blocks throughout the day, mostly. When I'm streaming late, people are like, oh my goodness, Bwana, you're streaming late. Oh my goodness, Bwana, you're streaming early. Oh my goodness, Bwana, you're streaming. You gotta be consistent at something. So I'm always inconsistent. That's my consistency. But if you can get a rock hard schedule, a solid schedule, one that doesn't fluctuate, you'll get viewers. Because that's a good way of people knowing when you're going to be online. That's a big problem on Twitch. A big reason why people don't visit other streams is because they don't know they're online. And that's a directory issue that Twitch is working on improving. Because a lot of times new people get buried to the bottom of the directory. You probably know this. As a new streamer, you're probably like, man, I have to click more on the directory page 17 times for you to see my stream. And who does that? I mean, as a stream viewer, who in the chat actually clicks the load more button like more than 3 times? Very few people do that. So working your way up the Twitch directory is a challenge. It's a huge uphill climb for any new streamer. And there's no science behind getting there other than being consistent and letting word of mouth do its job. And we let word of mouth do its job, more people will come and you'll climb up the Twitch directory. And a lot of people, I think the #1 way people find streams is via the directory. You know, if there's on the first page of the Minecraft streams, if you're the first time you've been there, somebody may say, hey, I've never seen this guy before. The first question they ask is, why does this guy have so many viewers? You know, that's their first question. They don't ask if you're a good streamer or not. They go, why does this guy have so many viewers? So be consistent, man. Try to stick to a schedule and be yourself. Don't try to mimic somebody else. Please don't try to mimic Cyanide Epic or Lancy or Stray Mav or all the people who work their way up to the top. Don't try to mimic them. Do your own thing, man. Be yourself. And people will watch. Now, it may not be 1,000 people, but people will watch. If you continue to be yourself, you're going to establish your personality, and people will become familiar with it. You're going to have haters. There's always going to be haters. You can do everything right. I have lived this. Do everything right. Be the nicest person on the internet, and people will hate on you to the extreme max. And you gotta deal with that. It's a sucky thing about the internet. I'm gonna get killed because I don't have a sword. It's a sucky thing about the internet that people they want to watch reactions. They want to watch reactions. They want to say something offensive, and they want to see how you react. It's just like watching a comedy TV show. And they don't take you seriously. They think you're just a figment of the internet. And they don't consider your feelings. They don't consider your background. They don't consider anything. Because they're mean idiots. That's going to happen. And you're going to have to find ways to deal with that. You're going to have to develop a thick skin if you're going to stream. And if you find yourself, and this is good advice, guys, you should take note of this. If you find yourself in a touchy or bad mood, which I have been in the past, don't stream. Just don't stream at all, because you're going to be susceptible to the trolls. The trolls are going to get to you, and it's going to be a bad time for everybody. So don't stream. Just play offline or take a break. You know when you're in a bad mood. You know it. Just don't do it. Always try to show people the best side of you. Because that's the part they're going to come back for. Alright, I don't have any shovels. So I hope I answered your question, man. Be yourself. That's the short answer. The long answer is blah, 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 blah. I can write a book on it. And it's going to take time, man. Be patient. A lot of people I've talked to and personally given advice, they just don't have the patience. They just don't have any patience at all. So I'm still on the